Make no mistake, ladies and gentlemen, the accusations against Supreme Court nominee Brett Kavanaugh are false. And the most interesting excuse I found to make a video on this is that the most recent of 4 or 5 accusers has signed a sworn affidavit that, under penalty of perjury, alleges that she has seen Brett Kavanaugh at parties where women were gang raped, and that she had been gang raped at one of these parties, but can't remember if Brett Kavanaugh was one of the guys who did it. And a lot of people are lending credence to this because for the first time, one of these accusers, and there has been, of every important nomination or election of a Republican candidate in the past year and a half, have been rape accusations. That alone is questionable, but not necessarily anything. But this is the first time that somebody has, under penalty of perjury, signed an affidavit saying that she was raped at a party, 45 years ago, 50 years ago? Okay. Who's going to press charges of perjury on her? Even though she's obviously lying, who is going to press charges on her? I'll tell you, nobody. Even if tomorrow we find out she's never been to that school or set foot on that campus in her life, I'm not saying that's going to happen. In fact, I highly doubt that. I bet she's at least telling the truth that she went to this school. I guarantee you that if we had ironclad proof that she's never been on that campus and therefore never seen any rapes or been the victim of a rape on this campus, she will not be charged with perjury. You want to know why? Because she is a Democrat female making accusations of rape. The amount of prosecutions for false rape claims or perjury related to false rape claims, even when their victims, who they falsely accuse, are acquitted, even if their claims are proven to be false in a court of law, the amount of times that these women are charged with perjury is next to never. Okay, it does happen extremely rarely, and when it does happen, there's media uproar saying that you can't ever charge a fake victim who was never raped for perjury because it will scare actual victims. Never mind that the false accusations of rape, which are absolutely epidemic right now, are the reason why hardly anybody believes rape victims, because so many people lie, because it's an easy weapon for evil liars like the Democrats and the progressive left in the United States. Seeing as the first several accusers of Brett Kavanaugh have been thoroughly discredited already, and one of them actually has been proven to not exist. And in fact, the activist lawyer Michael Evanetti, who is representing, I guess, all accusers of Brett Kavanaugh, which is already suspect. Not a single one of them have a different lawyer, apparently, or represented by somebody else at Avenetti's law firm at the very least, somebody other than noted liar and delusional, clearly a sociopathic guy who thinks after all this he can run for president in 2020. That's how fucking delusional and clearly as corrupt and biased as this gentleman, this lawyer, is. One of his accusers that he represents doesn't even exist. He promised a 4chan troll $75,000 if they would write a sworn affidavit claiming to have been raped by Brett Kavanaugh. You don't think that a woman who will never, under any circumstances, ever be charged with perjury, never, it'll never fucking happen. Bet your life on it, bet my life on it, bet the farm on it, bet every fucking dollar of every fucking currency in existence in the fucking universe. It will not happen. Okay? You don't think for $75,000 You wouldn't sign an affidavit saying that something that nobody can or can't prove that happened 50 years ago happened in order to sabotage the nomination of a judge. You wouldn't be paid $75,000 of free money and free publicity and free fame and probably the promise of more money later to lie and claim that not even Brett Kavanaugh raped you, but you were raped at a place where apparently dozens of women have been raped, that you believe that Kavanaugh and an associate of his have raped women there, and that you were raped there, but you have no proof. All you have is the accusation, a smear, a slander. You get $75,000 from the lawyer who gets free publicity for representing you. And you don't see the obvious, naked, reeking corruption of that. I got a bridge to sell you, cuck. It's in Brooklyn. It's a great deal.